NPR type question. Um, how did you and Ed Norton, who of course you worked with on the Somerset Maugham film,
Painted Veil.
the Painted Veil?
Yep.
Yes, sorry. Um, how did you guys come to decide to make a film that is like is so delivers such an unsuspected turn in terms of character? Did you deliberately try or agree that we're going to try and make this guy as scurvy and sort of sociopathic as possible in the beginning? Because he seems like he really physically changes, Ed Norton, during the course of it. He's got this kind of raspy, soft, kind of strange, kind of cigarette voice, and he becomes clearer in his speech towards the end. And of course, he drops the cornrows and his hair straightens out. He literally transforms physically as well as spiritually.
Do you think this is wise to talk about like the transformation this early on? I mean, I'm
all right,
curious,
all right.
like,
I see your point. Okay, I'm just trying to think of some questions that interest me that doesn't spill the beans.
I could say that Edward wasn't. I've been attracted to this script for a while, and I jumped off and on it twice to do other stuff, but because of first the writer's strike, and then on another project the bank collapse. Those projects went away, and again for a third time I came back to Stone. This time,
Right.
De Niro was locked in, and Edward had read the script as a friend early on and didn't get it, but when I was really serious about making it and elements were in place, and I felt that I came to him because I thought he could really do something with it, and when we really sat down and talked about it, he got it, and to a degree that he did a lot of rewriting on the script, and took it from really what was essentially a play and made it cinema, and really teased out what you're talking about in his character.
Right.
We interviewed, prisoners, and I wanted it to be, by this point we were shooting in Detroit, and I wanted the character to reflect something of something local, and in character, and we met a lot of prisoners, and we ultimately met one that, is very much, his character is very much modeled on this guy, and
Okay.
this guy is that complex sort of person that has in him, a believable, edge of let's say danger to him, but also had gone through something in prison, very much like the script talks about, and you can see it. There's the way he talked and the way something in his eyes, and I think that we broke down what you're talking about into like what does it mean and how do you feel it when you